Hello and welcome. You're watching Hindustan Times and my name is Aayesha Varma. Today, the big focus is on Bihar. The broader trends are more or less conclusive. The NDA is more than well across the halfway mark, while the Mahagathbandhan trails behind, signaling a big loss. To decode the Bihar results, we have HT's Sanjeev Jha and Saubhadra Chatterjee joining us, both of whom have covered the elections closely. And for our viewers, Mr. Jha is well versed when it comes to Bihar politics and knows the ins and outs of the eastern state. Mr. Chatterjee keeps a close eye on the INDIA and will be bringing in crucial perspective for the Bihar story. Mr. Chatterjee, I'm going to begin with you first. How do you decipher the results?
I think, first of all, the Bihar election this time has given a sweeping victory to the NDA. It amplifies the NDA's, hold in North India. And it also shows how the India group or the opposition, they are struggling to make inroads in North India. It also shows that the Congress has abysmally failed in making inroads or establishing its narrative in Bihar, which requires a serious introspection. And also, I think the main guy, it also probably underlines that Nitish Kumar, the Bihar Chief Minister, is the undisputed leader of Bihar.
Mr. Jha, would you like to answer the same question? What do you think about the results?
For the first time in the history of electoral politics in Bihar, people have voted above caste for development. And that you can find in every region, including Simanchal, Magad, Motihari, Mithilanchal, Kosi, everywhere. People earlier used to bank on caste, proverbial MY equation. But this time, that equation did not work. And this is the result.
So then, Mr. Chatterjee, coming back to you, what do you think is behind the disastrous show by the opposition?
I think what my colleague Mr. Jha was saying is absolutely correct. The entire Mahagathbandhan alliance, be it RJD, be it the Congress, apart from the left parties, everyone was banking on the traditional vote bank of the RJD, that is the Muslim Yadav combination. But the results have clearly shown that after a long time, there is a clear split in the Muslim vote bank, as evident from AIMIM, which is a party run by Asaduddin Owaisi, AIMIM bagging 5 seats in Simanchal area, an area where RJD has been traditionally strong. The other thing is that the Mahagathbandhan or the opposition's narrative of the SIR, Special Intensive Review, and they spend a lot of time focusing on that issue. It clearly didn't work on the ground because, again, as my colleague Mr. Jha was saying, that the people this time voted for development. Earlier we used to say that in Bihar, people don't cast their vote, but they vote their caste. But this time, since the narrative was set by NDA as a development narrative, the opposition couldn't manage to give an alternative vision of governance. The other reason why the Mahagathbandhan faltered is because what we have also seen when we went to cover Bihar election, we traveled across the Bihar, is that there is a genuine fear among the people, especially among the the Dalits or the marginalized society, that if RJD comes to power, the Lalu Prasad era Jungle Raj will return and life will become hell.
All right, thank you for that crucial insight there. Mr. Jha, coming to you next, what exactly did Prashant Kishor get wrong? Is he going to quit politics as he claimed he would?
I can't say whether he will quit politics or not, but Prashant Kishor is a story of contemplation without action. And that is mere folly. Prashant Kishor has lot of ideas, but he was having nothing related to the caste combination in Bihar. He was not having fair idea of how people are liking Nitish Kumar. he always tried to criticize Nitish government. But Nitish is always popular among the voters, cutting across the party line.
Speaking about party lines, let's also talk about another party. Mr. Jha, the LJP, Ramvilas, another interesting story. A young leader comparatively, Chirag Paswan, and a phenomenal growth story. At around 1 or 2 p.m., there was a strike rate of about 72% in the polls. Tell us more about what the factors are behind this growth.
Chirag is the story of ant and elephant. In the last election, he showed his strength, damaging at least 30 seats of JDU. This time, he has, accepted to be the alliance partner of NDA. And as a result, he wholeheartedly transferred the Dalit votes in favor of all the alliance partners. That was the story of Chirag Paswan. And now people, for the very first time, people have started seeing Ramvilas Paswan's image in Chirag Paswan. For the very first time.
Absolutely. Mr. Chatterjee, while we look at the gains and losses of the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan, we also need to pay attention to the so-called others, particularly the AIMIM.
I think AIMIM, as we were discussing earlier, has emerged as an alternative for the Muslim voters in Bihar. The Muslim voters, which had for years rallied solidly behind the RJD, and Lalu Prasad was the Masiha for the Muslims, this election clearly shows that the AIMIM, a party which is essentially based in Hyderabad, a party which has just 2 MPs in the Lok Sabha, has become an alternative for the Muslims. It is very interesting to see that AIMIM has got 5 seats in the Bihar Assembly so far. We don't know what the final tally would be. The counting is still on. Whereas the Congress, which has again tried to garner the Muslim votes, the minority votes in his favor, has got only 2 seats. So the Congress has been rejected, the RJD has been sidelined, and AIMIM has come up as an alternative. And also, I think this victory also seals the MIM's image among the Muslim voters. Now, across India, in many states, especially in the northern India and Hindi belt, AIMIM will be seen as a serious contender. At the same time, I think that the tag earlier, which was used against AIMIM, and people used to call him the B team of BJP, that tag has been removed, because the way AIMIM has retained 5 seats, especially in Simanchal, an area where, again, the Mahagathbandhan had been traditionally strong, that also shows that in the Muslim belts, AIMIM has a clear footprint, it has its agenda, and in a polarized verdict, if there is a polarized verdict, AIMIM is able to cut votes from the dominant opposition parties and make its own mark.
I'm curious then, do you think that Nitish Kumar can be called the man of the match?
Certainly. I mean, let me tell you a small story, which is one of my favorite stories about Nitish Kumar, is that many years ago, I went to his ancestral village in Nalanda district, and my colleague has also been there. Kalyan Bigha. And where the Nitish Kumar's ancestral house is there, still there. And I met one of the caretakers of the house, an old man who has seen Nitish growing up in that area, in that house. And when I asked him that, this house is a little dilapidated, it requires some, repair. So why don't you tell the chief minister? And he told me, said, I have told Babua. Babua is a very, term for affection in Bihar. I have told Babua so many times कि Babua, घर का मरम्मत करा दे. And he told me, पहले बिहार का मरम्मत कराते हैं, उसके बाद घर का मरम्मत कराएंगे. It's clear that Nitish Kumar, who had just 43 seats in the last election, that is the 2020 election, this time has got over 80 seats. He is the man of the match. People of Bihar have voted for good governance. And in Bihar, good governance is synonymous. Nitish Kumar is synonymous to good governance. We have seen in across the states, in small Dalit enclaves, in the Paswan enclaves, or in EBC, that is extreme backward class enclaves, people always root for Nitish Kumar because of the good governance. Whatever change has happened in Bihar in the last few decades, people attribute it to Nitish Kumar. This time also, the 10,000 rupees Nitish Kumar government, which was announced for the women and it was distributed well across the state, people have only recognized Nitish Kumar and the women voters for many reasons, for the reservation, for these 10,000 rupees loan, and most importantly, the ban on alcohol in the state. They always vote for Nitish Kumar, and I think when the final results come out and the detailed analysis is made, I think we will definitely find out that the women voters have voted in favor of Nitish Kumar. This time, Nitish Kumar has done around 80 rallies. Last time he did about 240 rallies. So with even one-third rally, probably because of due to age or slowing down, he has still retained his charm on Bihar. And it is clear that Nitish Kumar is going to rule for the next 5 years at least.
So then, extending this, and I want to cross over to Mr. Jha for this next question. Mr. Jha, what is behind the rise and rise of Nitish Kumar?
In fact, Nitish Kumar is not the man of the match of this election. Okay. Right from 2005 till this election, if a prize can be given to him, that will be only man of the series.
Okay.
So even with meager 43 seats, he managed to run Bihar properly with a senior partner or alliance partner like BJP, LJP, sometimes with Lalu Prasad also, because he had gone to RJD's camp for a time being, perhaps for 9 months. But in those 9 months also, Nitish was very conscious about his image. And that is the reason one fine morning, he decided to quit Mahagathbandhan and he rejoined NDA. So Nitish, right from 2005 till date, you can ask anyone in Bihar, they will tell you Nitish can compromise with everything except corruption and development.
So, Mr. Jha,
I just wanted to add one more point on this Nitish Kumar issue. He has a unique position in Bihar politics. He's the only candidate or only face in Bihar who is acceptable both to the BJP and to the RJD or the other camp. And we have seen twice at least that where Nitish Kumar has been a chief minister with support of the RJD and the Congress, and Nitish Kumar has been a chief minister with the BJP. I think apart from the image factor which my colleague has mentioned, I do insist that Nitish Kumar, apart from that, the development initiatives of Nitish Kumar, people see him as a development man of Bihar. Before Nitish Kumar came, we have traveled in Bihar and we have seen the condition of the roads and the condition of law and order. One of the things I would mention that before Nitish Kumar came, almost all cab drivers, almost all shops would be shut. Cab drivers would stop, plying when the sunset happened, before the sunset. After Nitish Kumar came, everybody told me that if you want to see one major development which has happened during Nitish Kumar's time is that you can travel freely at night from one place to another. There won't be any problem.
All right. That's also another important point. Thank you for mentioning that. Mr. Jha, today's result, what do you think it means for upcoming state elections?
The result, it's a very simple thing. First, if you'll compare the coordination between two alliances, the partners of two alliances, you'll find that in NDA, all the partners were fighting the election wholeheartedly. While on the other hand, in Mahagathbandhan, everybody was playing their own tunes. And they, on the name of friendly fight, at many seats, RJD was contesting against Congress. Vikasil Insan Party was contesting against Congress. RJD was contesting against left parties. So there was a clear-cut lack of coordination between the alliance partners as far as Mahagathbandhan is concerned. And that affects the result.
Absolutely. Mr. Chatterjee, would you like to say something about this?
About the results, or?
And basically what it means for the upcoming state election.
I think it becomes very difficult for the Congress, first of all. Congress has fought in 61, contested in 61 seats. And at this stage, as we speak, Congress has got just 2 seats.
And so, on one seat?
We'll come to that. Congress is leading in 2 seats. So it means essentially that in northern India, where the Congress primarily fights against the BJP, and the Congress is the prime opponent of the BJP, Congress is unable to stop the BJP or compete with the BJP. It doesn't gel well for the Congress. It also means that within the India bloc, there will be a pressure now that to challenge the Congress's leadership. If you look at some other regional parties like Samajwadi Party, Trinamool Congress, Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena and Aam Aadmi Party. Together, these 4 parties have 77 MPs in the Lok Sabha, as against the Congress's 99 MPs in the Lok Sabha. So it means that this ginger group can pose a challenge to the Congress as far as the leadership of this India group is concerned. The second thing is that we have seen the alliance, how the alliances develop, and alliances. Bihar is a different case as far as the alliance politics is concerned. But Congress's result will also mean that Akhilesh Yadav will think twice before having an alliance with the Congress. And even if there are other parties who have an alliance with the Congress, let's not forget that Congress is having in 2 states, Jharkhand and in Jammu Kashmir, Congress is the part of the ruling alliance. The biggest problem will be that the Congress's bargaining power is going to go down. This time they bargained hard for 61 seats. As for we knew that Tejasvi Yadav was willing to give only 50 seats, and now he is proved to be right. So fighting in 61 seats, getting 2 seats, winning 2, now they are leading in 2 seats. We don't know what is the final result. It's a terrible message for the Congress. And also it shows that we have said earlier is that the BJP remains the undisputed leader in North India.
Mr. Jha, you wanted to say something about 1 seat?
Yeah, actually, we are not sure that whether Congress will come to 2 or 1. Because in 1 seat, Congress is leading by 500 odd votes. And 10 rounds are, yet to be counted. Another, Congress being away from the power in Bihar for so many years, they have lost their cadre in Bihar. Congress doesn't have any cadre in Bihar. Basically in Bihar, only 3 parties are, beside left, only 3 parties are having cadre. One is BJP, of course. The other one is JDU, which is proved by the election results today. And the third one is RJD, which was primarily banking on the combo of Muslim and Yadav. But this time, that famous MY combination it appears to be broken. So RJD is also they will have to think many times before making alliance with Congress or other parties.
All right. Mr. Jha, Mr. Chatterjee, thank you so much for taking out the time, providing us with all of that crucial insight. With that, it's a wrap, but do stay tuned to Hindustan Times for the latest on the Bihar elections. Thank you for watching.